start off tonight with a question for the guys here first, all right? How can you tell it's pub chat? You know why? You know how you can tell it's pub chat time? Because your wife's too busy watching us to hang out with you. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Is she here?
How's it going? Yes, I'm very bright.
Yes, you're very yellow.
Yes.
You're like a bee who's lost his stripes. You've been demoted.
Oh no. I'm a private bee. I don't have any stripes. I'm just a junior bee.
Either that you're dressing up as Captain Kirk. I don't know.
Yeah. Dickie's a half a bee. Uh-oh, we're on Monty Python already. I seem to have some serious lag here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to rejoin. This internet glitches today. Please save me. All right, 1 second here.
Oh, pray to the God of the internet glitchiness. pray for no glitches. He's probably forgot to come back. Oh, there he is.
Okay, I think I'm in.
You happy now?
Yeah. Now I'm in sync.
Okay.
I'm not singing any of their songs. I didn't mean to say that. If you say their name 3 times, do they show up and sing awful crap to you? Is that how it works?
I don't know. I can't remember what they used to sing about.
Well, it's just whining about some schoolgirl that wouldn't go to the date with him, or
Yeah. Bit strange because they're all in their 40s now, probably.
Well, they probably were then.
It's not singing about schoolgirls, you creep.
Yeah. Man, when you go back in history, when you're looking at music and stuff, wow, is there some inappropriate songs about young girls and whatnot in rock and roll and so on? Oh, God.
Well, I think it's pretty much inappropriate songs now. I think inappropriateness is rife in the music industry.
Well, no, but it used to be that you just wrote songs about it, and then people like Diddy just took it too far and made it reality, right?
Well, I mean, at least in the 60s, he didn't have many songs about Nazis and how great they are.
At least not ones you heard.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Just been on the wrong albums.
Yeah. Some creep in his backyard with an acoustic guitar singing about Hitler. Neighbors come over with an axe. Yeah, didn't hear that for long. So I could see that,
Dear. Talking to Hitler, you must have, I don't know if you covered it on the show today on Saturday, but you hear Zelensky's response to Trump, who was basically saying that the war in Ukraine is like 2 kids fighting. They got to fight. He just rambled on about nonsense for like 5-10 minutes, like he normally does. These just 2 kids fighting it out. They got to just like smashing it out.
It just isn't so you.
Yeah. Zelensky basically says, Putin went to the because Trump basically said it's like 2 kids in the schoolyard,
right? And
Zelensky said, Putin came into the schoolyard to shoot all the kids.
Yeah,
you bastard.
Yeah. Trump is just so out of touch. I mean, well, with a belly like that, he can't actually grab his own penis, so he's definitely out of touch. But in other ways too, right? Just doesn't.
I think he's getting worse.
Yeah.
Is he getting worse? I'm not too sure.
I think that his robot clone brain is breaking down in front of us right now.
What, Biden?
No, Trump. I think the reason that story came out is because Trump is the actual robot clone. Why is it a robot clone? Why not just one or the other? Why both? Doesn't that make it more complicated, even harder?
Oh, yeah. Makes it tougher. Makes it Steve Austin of presidents.
Hey, then I want Biden back. If he is actually like the bionic man, we could have just sent him over to kick Pootler's butt.
Yeah, he could just come up at the election and say, "Come with me if you want to live."
Yeah. And does that mean he'll stop aging right now and he'll just look like that forever? He'll be the really old superhero guy?
And also, if he is a clone cyborg, why only one? Why don't they just make a shit ton of them and he can kick down the doors of the White House and take it over again?
Yeah, yeah. January 6th, but it's the Attack of the Clones, man.
It's an inside job.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember a friend of mine when the prequels start getting their thing going on and whatnot, being all confused because aren't stormtroopers bad, but they start out as, and I'm just like, dude, smoke less and rewatch the movie. It's not complicated. Jesus.
Or smoke more.
Yeah, could be, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I think.
I mean, we have to be realistic about it. It's just not real. It's a fantasy story.
Yeah.
So all this kind of like checks and balances, you know, about why is that guy bad now? Why is he good? Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
There are clone troopers, and then they became the Imperial Army, and stormtroopers aren't clones. They are people. Although if you go back to the original kind of like writings of George Lucas when he was talking about Star Wars, he did actually say that they were clones.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He kind of hinted at that. So yeah, I think he was a bit confused. He was a bit Trump at the time.
Well, I like how in old Star Wars, all the stormtroopers have different voices until they're clones. Oh shit. Okay, let's just go back and fix that up a little.
Yeah. And we'll get one actor to play them all.
Yeah.
It'll be cheap, honest.
Yeah.
It was probably a budgetary thing that Lucas figured out that, you know, if I just get like one guy to play all the clones, I have to pay him once.
Yeah.
And done. Yeah.
Yeah. You get paid for one day on set, but you're playing 40 characters. Ready, go.
Yeah. We'll just shoot you against a blue screen and composite you in, like make you look like there's thousands of you.
Yeah. And don't bump your head on anything, you know.
It's $100. Thanks for your day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, the sandwiches are for the actors.
Yeah. Yeah. Is a $10 chit you can take down to craft services. Yeah, happy so. Yeah. None of the sweeties though.
Yeah. And what about Chewbacca? Is he one of those characters that will just never end?
Well, as long as you've got lots of tall people around, yeah.
Yeah. As long as the NBA exists and some players don't make it, there will be a Chewbacca.
What was it? I saw a picture of on Facebook today of Harrison Ford with Gene Simmons. And was there another Simmons, like Peter Simmons or something like that?
Richard, the masculine late weight loss guy.
I don't know. I don't know the Simmons' family tree or anything. But anyway, I at first I thought it was just a picture because he was like really, really tall and long curly hair sort of thing. And I thought it was just like some picture of Harrison Ford standing next to the guy who plays Chewbacca now or something. And it's like, oh no, it was some music venue that he was at and he was meeting the Simmons. So, okay. He did quite well as a Chewbacca out. Well, he stood like 1.5 feet over Harrison Ford. So it was like, yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't just Peter Mayhew, the guy who played Chewbacca?
No, because he's like old and dead.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if the picture was new or not, right?
No,
it was Harrison Ford's only
guy.
one step from old and dead. I mean,
oh yeah. No, he's taken he's drunk from the cup of Christ. He's going to live forever. The fact that was made in the prop department is neither here nor there. He has drunk from the cup of Christ.
Yeah, Harrison Ford in 400 years will be explaining how one movie truly changed his life. He chose wisely.
I hope he chose a good contract to keep the residuals coming in for his long life.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was a funny little twist in that movie. Oh yeah, the cup works, but you got to stay here. You know, in this cave? That's just not very fun. I think I'll pass. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I was late on the draw there on my button. So events in Ukraine, I was saying, you know, with that spider web operation, there's got to be more. Like, you know, you don't just wait 18 months and go, hey, it worked, let's try again. You must be planning other ones as you see it working. And sure enough, one hit today as well. Drones out of a cargo bin thing, took down a train and whatnot. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and Commander McMillan's very convinced that we're going to be getting some more good news like that very soon, and you know, a few of them should be good. Should be good.
Did you tell him about the antelope?
Oh shit! I forgot. I even had the picture I could have brought up. Damn. Oh man, bummer. Just give me 1 sec. Got to get a beer.
He's got to get a beer. He's going to get a beer. If he hasn't got a beer, he ain't Dick Dawson. That's how you know that he is Dick Dawson, because he's got a beer.
All right. I always wondered about, like, somebody in the chat there, Gene Simmons, 6'2", Putin's cat. I always wondered about that. Who's the girl watching Kiss and going, yeah, I want the guy spitting blood and shit? You know, I always figured that, you know, but Gene is like a well-known hardcore womanizer, and you know, then you see him without his makeup and you're like, really? You know,
it's because he keeps the makeup on.
He looks like his own butt. You know, they're like twins.
Why has that got makeup on as well?
Probably.
Just someone else's face.
Yeah.
Implanted on his butt.
What else is happening in the world? I'm not even sure, man.
I found out yesterday that Toyota have been a bit sneaky, and they've come out with a new Land Cruiser.
Yeah,
and they didn't tell me.
Oh no, you didn't get the memo?
No.
They're being properly cheeky here in Canada or in North America, because the Land Cruiser-ish type vehicle we're getting here is the Land Cruiser Junior, or whatever they call it in the rest of the world for the most part. But that's being presented to us as the top of the line one. Stupid.
Yeah, I saw that they're not exporting all the entire range.
Yeah. North Americans are so into SUVs that aren't SUVs that we're not even getting the good ones anymore. The fuck, man, you know?
Well, because you don't deserve them. I've been a good enough boy.
Mm.
But they're pretty cool, though. I wouldn't mind one. They got a great choice in their options. You can get dark grey, light black, metallic dark grey, a lighter black, white, or desert sand.
50 shades of business class in 2 colors, right? Jesus. No. Oh, for about...
I love the fact that they've come out with like a desert sand color one, you know, metallic desert sand. But it's like, hang on a minute, what's what? You expecting us to go to war or something?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Does it come with a pair of khaki pants too? You know,
yeah,
explorer outfit with the hat and the scarf and everything. You know.
Oh, and the interior options, typical Toyota Land Cruiser. They've been for quite a few years now. You can get the choice of interiors are black leather. That's the choice.
Full Henry Ford with this one, right?
Yeah, I know. You used to be able to get like tan and grey and black and all that. No, they're just going just black.
Yeah.
That's it.
And if you live in a hot climate, a black leather interior isn't exactly your best option.
I know it just seems a bit strange, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they love these cars out in it's like Saudi Arabia and stuff like that. But they must have like serious like tinting on the glasses to prevent those seats warming up.
Totally, I remember a few companies over time have done like a little solar panel on the roof, and that keeps the car's fan and whatnot running when you're parked, so the car isn't brutal when you get there. I always thought that was a good idea,
Oh yeah, and to improve matters now, they've also got like a massive sunroof on it, not just like the little one that you get over the driver's seat. It's like all the way back the whole length of the car now. So you got that sun beating in, warming up your seats for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether you want them or not.
Yeah, you're in a goldfish bowl, just out in the sun. Oh, dying, right?
Yeah. Anyway, I do want one. They're only £80,000, so we'll start the fundraising here tonight.
I'll chuck in a $5 to get us going.
No, you won't.
Yeah. Well, I got a nickel here somewhere.
I thought you could maybe have a word with your good friends at Car for Ukraine. Maybe they could like sneak one through for me. I just don't want green because Toyota don't do green versions.
What I'm going to tell them is that you have willingly donated the one you have, and they will be right over to pick it up. Oh, yes, the new fundraiser, Car for Ukraine. We should refresh the page and see what's happening. Slow start for us this time. I think we're at like €250. Yeah, there it is. Let me scroll down and see if the name filled in the bottom one yet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got a way to go if we want to put a rocket on the back of one. But, such is life. Not everything's perfect. You just go with what you do and see how it goes. Look, let me show you, though. Where's his thing here again? Sorry, it'll just take me a second to bring this up. A new cat in the Car for Ukraine fundraiser this time around is History of Everything on YouTube. And in like, I don't know, 9-10 days, €47,000. Wow. Yeah. Unbelievably good. So, very, very cool indeed. So the fundraiser is coming along. It's at like €95,000 right now. Georgie at Ukraine Matters there is already, in a good position as well. So it's coming along.
Yeah. Can just about get me Land Cruiser. Put me ordering. As long as it comes with a Cars for Ukraine sticker on the side of it, I'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could use it for advertising.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. If you want one of these, donate here. Wait, what? Just give me the money.
I just put a coin slot in the top. Oh, thank you for donating for this car.
Yeah. Think of it as a Goodwill piggy bank.
Yeah. At 26 miles to the gallon, there's another slot as well where you can donate just for the fuel.
Yeah. Or pour a little in yourself. Maybe you're drunk walking home one night.
It's not a piss tank. A toilet.
Well, you never know. With people behavior these days in public, man. Holy. We had a little bust up here the other night that was funny. I'm not going to get into it, but it was ridiculous. Oh, man. Some people just can't adult. It just seems to be too tough for them.
Well, you better get into it now. You mentioned it.
It's just somebody and their ex and driving in and out and yelling and screaming and carrying on like kids, and half the neighborhood's just out in their lawn chairs watching them on their driveways, having a beer. It was fucking hilarious, man. There was literally people in like 7 driveways watching it go down.
I didn't know Trump and Musk live in your area.
It's pretty much how it played out, actually. It was pretty funny. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, and then it carried on again today. There was some more traffic and brouhaha and stuff, and it's all just so childish. I can't be bothered. But it was entertaining. It's
turning into a festival.
Oh yeah, yeah. All it takes is one new person to move into the townhouse neighborhood, and all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, brings all the baggage with them.
Oh yeah, loads of it. Wow.
Well, I suppose they have to if they're moving in, don't they? They have to bring the baggage, otherwise they're not moving in, are they? So that's kind of stupid, really.
Yeah, that's true.
Of course, they got to bring the baggage.
There's one that lives here, man. She's been separated or whatever for like 15 years. And every single time you talk to her, within 5 minutes, it's, oh, my ex, blah, blah. And I'm always just sitting there thinking, let it go. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, man. Live in the moment, will you? But maybe there's
Meanwhile, go into the social media, look at her ex's profile. He's had 15 girlfriends. He's now like snowboarding in the Alps, and he's having a whale of a time.
Yeah,
he's going. Sheila, who?
Yeah. Full. Hugh Hefner 2.0, right?
Yeah. It's got chicks on every arm.
Yeah. It's funny. Oh man. I tell you, I'm sore as hell the last week. Oh man. It's a fibromyalgia thing. It's not like I'm jerking off too much or anything, But it's the change of season. I think it gets me every time. Usually it's not so bad going into summer because it gets warmer, and that's when somebody like me feels better. It's like soothing in a way, right? It's usually going into winter when you're like, oh, fuck, this sucks. But, I guess I'm just that much older now that it's just doing it.
Just any change.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you open the blinds.
Just changing your underwear just knocks you out.
Yeah, exactly. Be fighting to make coffee soon, I'll be that annoying neighbor that says, hey, if you're going to Tim Hortons, can you get me one, please? Canadian thing. Just insert donut shop over Tim Hortons and you got it.
Hey, we got Tim Hortons over here.
Do you? Wow.
Yeah. Apparently it's shit.
They suck here now too. Everything's made in some foreign, far off place and shipped here, and where they used to have real bakeries in the back and everything was good. Now it's like Starbucks.
Well, that's not high praise because Starbucks is shit.
Oh, the first time I ever went to Starbucks and I said, here, I'll take one of those sandwiches. She grabbed me the plasticky fake one that I thought was fake in the shelf and was going to serve it to me. And I was like, no, thanks. I thought that was I didn't realize she was going to give me some 5-hour-old wilting thing. Oh my God.
Yeah. You just have to scrape the cobwebs off it first.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Man, that was the last time I ever asked them for food. Freaks.
No, they shouldn't make food. I mean, they can't even make fucking coffee, and that's what they're for.
Yeah. They just burn it all, it seems,
Oh, no, it's just dishwater. I don't know how they make it, but it's certainly not with coffee beans. I don't know what they do.
They save up underpants from dirty farmers and use them as filters.
It's just bring some old socks into this water, warm water. That'll do. They'll take that.
Yeah, but not just any socks. The socks of a lumberjack, wool socks, and they were worn in summer.
Are you kidding? You're implying that they add flavor. No, they don't. any old sock will do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That guy was medicated. That's A535. You know. Think I taste some
Yeah.
chalk itch cream too. Why is that on his foot?
Next time I go to Starbucks, well, not that there will be, but I think I would. I think I would go for the lumberjack sock.
We should
Damn,
petition, we should petition them. They should have lumberjack sock coffee, just to be honest. Let's see here. Who else should we pick on or be offensive with? There's usually quite a few takers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went back. I went back and watched Eddie Murphy's Delirious the other night.
Oh dear. Okay.
And quite a lot of it holds up, and you can still use it as comedy or whatever. But there's a few spots, and I can see why he's not overly like proud and talking about it anymore, because he went full on Disney and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't like that to be brought up these days much anymore. I mean, I read.
Well, I mean, let's face it. If you're an edgy comedian, at some point that edginess is gonna, not wear well with time.
Yeah. One of the lines in it was, I mean, I kid the homosexuals a lot because they're homosexuals, and it's just like, easy, dude, God. But he does go on to say, I don't mean anything by it. I screw with everybody. And then he does the whole thing, yeah, you'll be out playing tennis with your gay friend. And then it goes a little sour again. He tries not to be an asshole in his way. But then he ruins it with, oh, your wife kisses him and boom, she's got AIDS on her lips. And you're like, oh, for fuck's sakes, man.
And then they'll do an atypical kind of like impersonation of a gay person. That's what they consider a gay person is.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't do that, dude.
Yeah.
Welcome to Pride Month.
Yeah. But the skit in Delirious that holds up really, really well is don't go to cookouts. Oh my God. I know every line in that, and it still makes me laugh my head off to watch it. That was so funny. Yeah. The dad getting up at the barbecue and claiming the house and all. That's so funny.
I haven't seen Delirious in a long time.
It's on our Plex server. I highly suggest giving it a.
I know it's there. It doesn't mean I still haven't seen it in years.
Yeah. It was good.
There's stuff on there that you're never going to get around to watching, so shut up.
Yeah, exactly. There's stuff I don't ever intend to watch because it was put on for somebody else, right? Like somebody wanted Grey's Anatomy. I'm not fucking watching 37 seasons of that,
What was that about? Was that just a hospital drama?
I think it was a guy learning to accept and explore his own self.
Sexuality.
No, I have no idea.
That's 50 Shades of Grey Anatomy.
Oh, yeah. 50 Shades of Patrick Dempsey in a hospital.
That's the paint options for the Toyota Land Cruiser. Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Mostly dark grey.
Oh yeah. There's an announcement today from Tesla. Tesla, the car company.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, they have a new special edition of the Cybertruck coming out. It's the Elon Musk edition, and the headlight on the one side is just a little more shut because it got punched. They're letting little X run around in the factory with a sledgehammer, and 25 lucky hits will get to spend extra for an even worse vehicle.
I think what happened with Musk is quite simple. He basically said, "Well, you see this eyeball right here," and he was pointing at his right eye and says, "Yeah, this got bulletproof glass in it." And they go, "No, it's got bulletproof glass in it." Yeah, it's got bulletproof glass in it. And some guy that had a great big steel ball bearing and threw it at his face. It smashed it.
Yeah. Optometrist told him the next pair of glasses would be bulletproof, and he was like, "Cool." If you had bulletproof eyeglasses, they would just push the lens through your skull. I mean, sure, the bullet would get, you know what I mean? It's not going to bounce off.
Oh no, it bounces off the glass, goes up your nostril, into the back of your brain, and blows your head off.
But what if it just pops out, the back of your head and kills the person behind you? You turn around and go, "Ow."
Oh dear. Bit like Trump being shot.
Yeah. Oh man, that moment almost changed history.
Well, it did for one guy.
Yeah. And but can you imagine if that guy was just a little better at what he does in his personal time, shall we say? Things on Temu wouldn't be 3 times the price.
Yeah. If you just spent a little bit more time playing Call of Duty.
Yeah. Sex toys for everybody would still be cheaper.
I don't know that website. Is that a website? Sextoysforeveryone.com. Is that what it is?
I think it's .lube, but
Yeah, God, yeah, we would be living in a different world.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I know. Just off the top of my head, I bet Melania would be a happier person.
She probably bought the bullets. What are you talking about?
She signed each one of them. Every time I think of her, all I can think of in my head is that voice. "Don't touch me."
Well, that was a very strange visit you had to the White House. I mean, you weren't supposed to go in through those doors.
Yeah. Hey, I can smell. I can smell cheeseburgers. It's not my fault.
Well, it's not her fault. She hadn't had a wash for a while.
Oh, yeah. I thought I was on the hunt for Gwyneth Paltrow. I mean, oh, I'm a burnout today, man.
What do you mean today?
No, like specifically today, though. More so than normal.
You've burned out your YouTubeness.
Yeah, burned out the day, burned out the night.
When you up a bit.
Yeah. No, it's starting to get pretty warm here. It's 34 Celsius today, and I got to get around to getting the air conditioner in the damn window now and stuff. That new one I bought, holy fuck, is it heavy? Oh my god!
Is it not a 2-man job?
Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah.
But holy fuck, does it work good? It's amazing. It's I don't have a picture of it offhand, but the air conditioner I bought is shaped like an N, and all the loud bits hang down behind the wall. There's only like that much of it that actually goes through the window, just enough for the piping. And so it's basically just like running a fan. It's no louder than that. It's awesome. But holy shit, man, it weighs like 2 air conditioners. It's huge.
Well, I mean, look, if the Egyptians can manage to raise like rocks that are tons and tons of weight and place them, perfectly in position, I'm sure a Neanderthal like you can manage to engineer a way to lift an aircon into position.
Yeah. Oh, I'll do it because I don't.
You just need 50,000 slaves.
Yeah, exactly. I just need somebody standing behind me with a whip.
Oh, wow, that's a different story.
Yeah, exactly. Easy, honey. I'll be done in a minute.
I'm trying to install this air conditioning. Yeah. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah. But yes, it's almost time for that. Definitely. It's funny too. It's one of those ones that does dehumidify and all that shit as well. And we don't have humidity here to dehumidify. I need humidity added to the place. It's completely the wrong way around. Yeah, exactly. You know? Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking right now. I've got those outdoor sensors and then one of those digital panels on the wall that does all the weather predicting and all that shit for you. And our humidity right now is at 22%. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in 49.
It's not moist enough in the air where I live right now to safely fart without friction. You know, it's like sandpaper and crackle pop. It wouldn't be good.
Moist. I just wanted to say the word moist.
You know, it's funny that word seems to piss people off in certain circles in social media and on, you know, and blah, blah. But in Canada, there was a band called Moist back in the 90s. They were like some Pearl Jam wannabe band, you know, but so it's definitely not something that's carried on for a long time. This is new.
Well, I mean, look, if you just like walked up to a girl and you just said to her, "Hello, how are you doing? Are you feeling moist?" You're going to get a slap.
Probably by her boyfriend.
Or her ex from 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just fling the word moist around, willy nilly.
Yeah, I guess.
And you certainly use it in a sentence that says willy nilly in it.
Yeah. I'm so hot right now. I'm just dripping in sweat, so I better moisten myself off with this towel.
No, demoisten.
I'm never ever doing that again. Here, hold on a minute. Let me cleanse my palate. All right.
Well, I think Matt's probably clipped that now. It's going to be up on his channel in half an hour.
Oh God, 15 minutes. Oh, RP.
I don't think he's here.
Yeah. RP in the chat here says Moist and Big Wreck. Moist were a decent band, but Big Wreck are an exceptional band. They're miles apart. Big Wreck are so good, so good, so good. If you don't know the band I'm talking about, check them out. Listen to Under the Lighthouse, maybe The Oath, that song. So good. Oh, so good.
Oh, there you go. That's your consumer advice for today.
Yeah. Get yourself a couple of good cold ones. Put on Big Wreck and enjoy something really good. Yeah.
Get yourself some moist cans of beer.
Yeah, Lundy. What the hell's going on here?
Hey, Chris, are you feeling moist?
Yeah, I need to moisten myself, so I'm going to get a beer.
Well, you get a beer. Wait a minute, you only got a beer like 2 minutes ago. You're not moist, you're drenched. Yeah, this is how you you keep yourself liquidated,
Liquidated?
Yeah, whatever.
I'm thirsty. I'm going to sell all my shit, man.
I was trying to think of the word, and then all I came up was liquidated. Yeah, makes them sound like a company sell off.
That was funny.
What is it when you're properly moistened? When you've been
hydrated?
Hydrated, that's the word, not liquidated.
Oh shit.
Yeah, when you've been properly moistened, you're hydrated.
When you've been liquidated, you be feeling moist.
Let's change the subject.
That was funny because Yenna got trapped in one earlier today on the other show. It was
was she moist?
No, it was solar flares, and she says, "I don't think we have those in Africa." No, honey, that's Northern Lights, but good try. Or like,
yeah,
it was funny. She was kind of
too hot in Africa for solar flares.
Exactly. Oh, it was funny. Hey, we got a good one here. It's NANA super chatting in for $6.66. And he says, moist is a wonderful word.
Yeah, we should put that on a Shills t-shirt, just like the Shills logo, and just says moist.
Yeah. You remember Frankie says relax? We'll have NANA says moist. I need a moist sound effect now.
Oh, I'm not too sure you do.
No. I mean, like I'll use a clip from the band, right?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go digging for some strange ASMR.
Actually, you know what makes it worse is I think their first hit song was called Push. It was. The first song by the band Moist was Push.
The second song was Wipe.
Oh, the third song was A Pediatric Appointment for Pre-Maternity Advice.
Short album.
Yeah, it got interrupted. Family Matters. Oh, that's funny. I really hope I brought my pot over here. I think this bag's got some in it. Let me check.
Your plant pot. We're going to do some planting, some pottery.
Yeah, exactly.
Got a nice strawberry.
One that looks nice.
Not too expensive.
Yeah. For the tiered effect. Oh, look at this. Okay.
There you go.
All right. So second one in from none other than NANA for $6.66. And he says, if you make a t-shirt saying I'm moist, I'll buy it. All right, we're in then. We're in.
What about underwear that says that?
Oh, yeah. Do you want it? You want a cornhole cover or pocket rocket?
No, the thing is, if you print it on underwear, do you put that on the front or the back?
That's what I just said. Cornhole cover or a pocket rocket.
Okay.
Keep up, will you?
I don't understand your Canadian slang.
Yeah. Or for women, we can just have it embedded in the string.
Oh, oh dear.
We could do a song to go along with the release party. I'm moist, da ba dee da, but right, we could do our own version. Song 2.0.
I'm trying to think it through.
Oh, that's funny. You can see why we have a hard time designing merch. We don't really do it much.
Oh, no, we have a great time designing it. It's just actually putting it out is the problem.
Yeah, it always gets rejected, and we had started with Fourth Wall, a new merch company, and they have some cool embroidery and things like that. It was looking like it was a great idea, and then we had some sales, and now there's some money to withdraw from the service. Fuck's sakes, I didn't bring my rollies. And wait a minute, I had them on the other stream. There they are. And the only way they have to access your money is through the service Stripe. So now you got to sign up to another service and they get all your financial information and blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, for fuck's sakes, man. Really? You know? I hate that. I hate it when companies partner up like that. Oh, we'll only use you. We'll only use you. Okay, we can all have a kiss and a hug. And it's just give me the options I need. You know, I don't need 7,000 companies to sign up to. God, get out of your own way, will you?
We'll pay you through Smegacoin.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Matt wants this one because NANA does the $6.66 I should be hitting.
Could it be
Sing? Good call, Matt. Good call. That's going up on his channel right away.
It's done already.
Yeah.
There's 6 billion subscribers.
Oh yeah. I think Super Chat Matt's only like 30 subscribers from overtaking Mr. Beast at this point, you know.
Mr. Beast keeps haranguing him to do a collab to make him relevant again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's just screaming for God, what's the word? Relevance.
Relativity.
Yeah. In my own particular relevance. So relevance.
Oh dear. I think of poor Mr. PewDiePie though. God, that guy must be. Does anybody watch him anymore? What's he do? What did he do?
I don't know. After Pee-wee's Playhouse, I didn't watch him. You know. You know, that her jerking off in the theater thing, that was weird, man.
Pee-wee or
to me, they might as well be the same person. I don't freaking know. I've never seen them, you know. Yeah. I can just totally tell when the little kids are all, oh, I gotta see PewDiePie and blah blah. I don't need to then, you know. I could tell, right? You know, I can't imagine I missed anything important. You know, does he know how to rebuild the bands and clutches on a 2-speed autoglide?
I did a video about that. Maybe. I don't know. It is kind of funny that, you know, PewDiePie was basically, you know, as far as YouTube was concerned, he was like Mr. Number One. He was the guy. Yeah. What did he do?
Didn't
Really do? Did he do gaming and stuff like that? And
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what the guy's up to. I have no idea, like whatever he did. But didn't he fuck up and do something stupid?
I don't know.
Or did he just get
I
surpassed? You know.
I did follow him for a little bit, and you never actually watched his videos because I just could not be bothered. But yeah, strange.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea. You know, we should say if you're new here, because you know this is somewhat of a new channel for us, getting it together and stuff. Don't forget to hit subscribe.
Yeah, we're what's the word? I'm doing it again. We congratulate. Not congratulate. What's the word? Contractually obliged to ask you. We have to ask you that. This is the law.
Well, it is for him. I mean, one day he'll actually get it right.
The word.
Yeah.
Or anything.
No, just the word. Any word. Yeah. At this point, it's starting to become funny.
I've lost my word ability. Talking of which, we got a shout out to do again.
Hey, NA is playing with the other buttons because he's gifting out Shills memberships. I think I hit it 10 times that time. Cool, NA. Thank you. I know it must be weird for you guys. You're like, how the fuck can he not know how many times he hit it? But you got to understand that the way this system works, I hear the sound effect with like ever such a slight delay in my ears from when I hit it because it's going through the video chat software. So we all hear it in time together. And so as I'm hitting the button trying to count, the beeps are slightly off time and I can never keep my concentration to count to 10 because it just throws me off. I never know.
That sounds like the excuse of a cheap drummer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's funny. Cheap drummer. Like, you know, like there's any other kind.
Oh.
I'm bouncing things around here. Sorry there. Wait a minute now. Did he just do it again?
He maybe did. Cheeky little swine.
If anybody lives close to NA, could you drop in and check just behind his house where the barbecue is? Because he might be having like convulsions or a seizure or something.
Well,
NA,
maybe.
Are you okay over there?
Could it be?
Could it be Satan?
So tell us in the comments, were you gifted a membership by Satan? Did he make you sign for your soul?
And did he get good at playing the fiddle?
Or did you have to come back and make a part 2 that kind of was a different song, but still okay?
I didn't even want to learn to play the fiddle. What's fucking Satan now? I don't want to learn to play the fiddle. It just touched me on the top of my head. Said, "You can now play the fiddle." I don't want to play the fiddle.
Yeah. If you write the lyrics and it has anything to do with scratching corn and nobody cares, I swear I'll kill you myself. You know. What was that one?
What?
What's the lyric in that? Chicken in the bread pan picking out dough. Yeah, I always wondered to myself, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
It sounds like a euphemism for something naughty.
I think it's just something you say to prove you're a redneck.
So it sounds like you're reaching into your underpants, to clean out a little bit. Picking out the dough.
Yeah, I don't share that reach. Okay, here. I'll save that. What did we got here? Okay, yeah, I'll save this for in a few minutes or so. Okay, hold on. All right. Stop it. There we go. Okay.
Right.
All right. Right. Hold on. What? Who?
Get on with it.
What are we doing?
Yes, get on with it.
I thought that would give me time, but I didn't even have time for the sip, and I still don't know what I'm going to say.
Makes a bloody change.
Yeah, I should have hit the long form version of that. So yeah, NANA has gifted out 20 memberships, and that means there is 20 people out there right now that will very soon get their own unique personalized copy of the Satanic Bible. Is that good for you?
They're going to get an email and it says, you've now got a have you noticed that when you get an email for for membership, it's often very, very unspecific, especially if you're jumping around channel accounts like I do, because I've got my own DKG custom. I just watch my own stuff. I got Dunk at the Shills. I've also got Shills things as well. And sometimes you'll get an email saying, you got gifted a membership. With who and what account? Where am I? What am I doing?
Yeah.
They're very, very vague.
Well, the NANA just said to the Shills account, hey, how many in the chat aren't a member right now? And I was like, well, dude, doesn't actually work that way, because I've been gifted memberships to channels and I wasn't even on the channel that night. I haven't been there in a week. And it goes through the history of who's been on our channel and gives them out randomly. It's not always somebody that's here. Isn't that weird? Why wouldn't they go with the people that are here first?
Yeah, you'd think that.
Yeah, man.
PJ Cena never gets a gift in a membership because he's like a brand account or something. Is that right, PJ?
Yeah, always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
He's just done it again. Another 10.
Wow. Okay, so see, is Martin UK here? I know Putin's cat is. Iconoclast, I'm not sure. You see? Yeah. See what I mean? It's just all over the shot. You never know. What we should do is we need some volunteers. And we'll get you all an airplane. And if somebody gets gifted a membership and they're not here, you take off and tell them and say, hey, get the fuck on your computer and watch, damn it. You were just gifted something and you better show up and say thank you. Right? Then we get more views.
Well, the other thing to think about is there are only 8 billion people in the world. So if NANA keeps going, then everybody will be a member on the Shills.
Oh yeah,
and, So
that's a great idea
for everyone. So keep going, NANA.
Yeah. You got work to do, buddy.
7,999,000,000.
When it's too bad. It's too bad when he goes to gift a membership, instead of like 10 or something, he can't just select Germany. We could get this done by country, one at a time. Right? I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, it's really exciting and all, but I am busy. I'd like to get this done.
Yeah.
Is anybody else having buffering issues? We had a really, really hard time with YouTube earlier, and my YouTube studio is just completely crashed.
Huh? Seems all right here.
Yeah, I'm reloading it here and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, now it's playing the video. Okay, had to redo it. Okay. Sorry, blah, blah. Anyway. I'm only just now finally getting that beer burp that fights me.
Which one? One from yesterday or?
Yeah, but it was a pretty smooth fight today. I just had to go, hey, so, there we go. Let's see if we can get any honest gentlemen in the chat. Anybody here a brony?
Brownie?
A brony. My Little Pony dude. A brony. It's a thing.
What?
I'm not kidding.
Are you looking for a hookup?
No, I just that I could
you cruising for some horse action?
Yeah, no. It's just then I'd have an easy target for ridicule, and we probably go 15 minutes on that one alone, right?
Oh. Does anybody like gladiator movies?
I haven't seen number 2 yet.
Have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
No, but I've had Turkish delight.
You've been in a Turkish prison then?
Oh, I think that was her name. Wait a minute. Delilah. No, sorry.
Well, these are the questions that the Captain Over asked the little boy when he brings him into the.
Oh
the
yeah, that's right. NANA just did another thing. So NANA has gifted out 30 memberships.
Don't you know?
And so let's just hit. And then we'll move on to the next one. It is.
Who is it?
It's NANA for $6.66. And he says, hey, all those who got a membership can give you a fucking thumbs up at least, right? Come on. Shit. Do it now.
Yeah. He's looking for clarification.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that word right.
So lick that like button and let me feel it get moist. See what I did there?
See, RP Martin's come in the chat. Says, and I don't know, he wants to do another science experiment because he says, "Oh, I wonder why dogs sniff each other."
Well, here's the thing. When you can smell a thing, that means there's particles in the air to sniff. So when somebody farts and you're smelling it, you're getting little particles from their butt. So when dogs go in for the big ol', who are you really waff? And we know that dogs have very strong sense of smell. That must just be the most, dogs get pissed if you blow in their face, but they'll stick their faces out the window of a car. It's not the wind, it's your awful human breath. And yet they'll sniff each other's butts. Meaning, if you do this in armchair logic, the human mouth smells worse than the anus of a dog.
Wow. In my case, it's probably true, but
But I mean, if you do the math, that's pretty screwed up.
The thing is, if dogs have got such great sense of smell, why don't they just sit there and sniff the dog from across the park and go, yeah, I can smell that one. Why do they have to go right up to them and just check?
Yeah, I mean, from across the park, they'd be like, I know that's Bruce, and then, but they have to go over and give it the old Foster's try and make sure, right? Not making this about Australian dogs, but why not?
They're obviously checking to see, if the other dogs in season and up for it. I mean, can you imagine doing that in a nightclub? Just going up to a girl, just like, get sniffy knickers.
Maybe they're trying to pair with alcohol. Like, oh, I had a lovely Beaujolais today. I don't think you would work with that. Like, maybe it's,
What, screwing next to a fine wine?
Yeah, exactly, right? You know?
Oh, no, I've drunk the wine. I've got no no inclination for sex now. Sorry.
Yeah. I wonder if dogs get all stupid and horny when they get drunk. You know, like
They're not allowed to
teenagers, like, you know, if you take a dog that's like a year old, would that be about equivalent of a teenager? I can't remember how dog works, years work or whatever, but you know. Yeah. You know, but do dogs just go run around like, you know, humping light posts and stuff if you get them liquored up?
I don't think you're supposed to get them liquored up. I think that's called animal cruelty.
Yeah, I don't
I mean,
think a dog would agree.
You can get fruit flies hooked on cocaine, and beagles in laboratories hooked on cigarettes.
Yeah, but with the fruit
alcohol,
flies, with the fruit flies, they had to be genetically modified, so that makes it even worse, right? You know. But no, I mean, like it's proven in nature. Animal after animal after animal has figured out that fermented fruit is a good thing, and many species on the planet understand getting wasted. They truly do. Oh yeah, it's not just us humans. No.
Yeah, like wasps and hornets. You know, they get into like all those rotten animals, and that's why they're all so fucking angry all the time because they get a fist, and they're just basically leaving the pub looking for a fight.
Yeah. The guy spent all day drinking at the Apple. His wife left him. He's pissed off. You know, right?
What are you looking at? You looking at me? Oh, yeah. I'll have you. See, we should get a science grant. We can come up with stupid things to science out.
Oh, totally. Like Duncan Stewart in the chat, cats on catnip, hilarious. I'd like to do an experiment where you mix some actual marijuana with the catnip. Right? See if you can't get the cat to get really stoned and then eat afterwards.
I thought you meant you were going to try catnip and grass.
Oh, yeah. I'll roll the catnip and have a puff, and the cat gets the kush, right? Yeah. That's treating your pussy properly.
It is funny seeing cats go absolutely mental on catnip.
Totally. It like flicks some weird switch in their head and they just go fucking mental, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think it's hilarious. Imagine other animals. Like, imagine some big Rottweiler just acting like a cat on catnip, you know? Or like one of those massive Newfoundlander dogs that's like a fuzzy horse, you know, just going all fucking crazy on the floor. I mean, hilarious. You know, or a catnip for rhinoceros, right? Fuck, step back.
So instead of like movies like Cocaine Bear, we'll do catnip rhinoceros.
Yeah, there you go. Right there. Adam Round says he grows catnip for the cat. Oh, cool. Right on. No dry herbs for my cat.
Yeah, so basically he's his supplier.
Yeah. You're gonna end up in El Salvador, man. You better watch it.
Hey, cat. I'm just gonna give you a little baggie, just to.
Yeah. Go and let the neighbors sample that, right? You know, yeah.
And the next baggie's $15. All right, you tell the neighbors.
Yeah. Now you go to obedience school, and I want 7 sold a day. All right. Oh dear. Oh, Adam right next to the pot plants. Perfect. Love it. Awesome. I'm thinking Adam might be Canadian now. Speaking of Canadian, I need alcohol. Hold on.
Again?
Well, there's only 355 milliliters in a can. It's this little puff aluminum cooler, fucking whatever it's called, isolator. It's like a bushing, I guess, in a way. But it makes it look bigger than it is. Hold on.
Yeah, all right. Well, you said that, and I'm not going to say anything. You just let that run right open. It always looks bigger than it is. Yeah. Especially when you've been drinking alcohol. It's never going to get any bigger. That's it.
All right. Oh, okay. Adam Round. I've basically always been Canadian. That's what I sing in church. I like it. It's funny. Brazil has a fine team of what? Burlesque dancers? Yeah. That was a funny thing yesterday that happened. My one neighbor, she was delivering something to my other neighbor on either side of me. And she's walking over and it's like this sack. And I can't totally see what's in it, but it looked like it was walnuts or something. And I said, "Are you really delivering Taylor a nut sack?" It turned into a really funny moment. And then we ended up deciding that the girls should go and get that topping that hardens when you put it on ice cream and use that as bras.
What, cum?
Yeah.
I've never heard it been used as described as a topping.
Yeah,
but
no,
whatever.
That chocolate shit and it hardens,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we started joking around and we ended up where the girls should be wearing chocolate bras. That was interesting. Oh, yeah, I know that place, Ham. Yeah, cool place. I know that place from my Southern Ontario type days. And, when you're there, you're all around and stuff. I remember also heading up to, what was it called? Sauble Beach to do the May 2-4 weekend. Oh, that place was crazy, man. Wow. It was like being one of the members of Motley Crue for the weekend. It was insane. Shit, my beer's so full now. I just spilled it on myself having a sip because the last one was damn near empty, right? For fuck's sakes. You know what? I shouldn't have admitted it. You can't even see it. Fuck. Oh, well.
You made yourself look like an idiot.
Yeah, usually once a stream. Sometimes twice. Adam Rounds, Hockey Night in Canada. What? Okay, here. How many people watch hockey? And how many people think it was an absolute atrocity that the Hockey Night in Canada theme song changed? If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is a good time to get a bag of chips.
Just leave.
No, don't do that. No, but it's been an institution since nigh on forever, and it was down. Everybody knew it, and then
that doesn't. They're like a TV theme sort of thing.
Yeah. Everybody in Canada knew exactly what I just hummed, and then all of a sudden one day, some asshole in a suit and tie that couldn't give himself a hard on if he was, watching Bigfoot porn, decided, nah, you know what? We need a new song.
It's funny because we got a history of that in the UK. You could buy like an album of soundtracks to sports TV shows.
Yeah.
And you go, oh yeah, that's Ski Sunday, or that's Match of the Day, all these sort of different themes, Grandstand, all the famous themes, and they never change them because why do you just usually just like kind of like update them as you go along.
Yeah, you Brits, though, have one specific sports theme that is enshrined in the minds of millions all over the world. And that's Fleetwood Mac The Chain for Formula One coverage from back in the day. Exactly. I remember being like 6 years old watching Formula One coverage from BBC and whatever, 7 years old, 8 years old, and so on with my dad. And The Chain would start every episode or every race, every bit of coverage. But I didn't know it was Fleetwood Mac The Chain until I was about 11 years old. And I'm listening to this song on this record. And then all of a sudden it kind of dims off. And then the bass comes in. And I'm like, holy fuck, it's Formula One. What?
They must have made a fortune off of that. And the funny thing is, I bet you there's like shitloads of other people who don't even know it's Fleetwood Mac. Probably never made the connection.
Yeah. It took me years to figure it out, man, and the day I heard that tune, it just, that the Cars and the intro came back, Murray Walker, James Hunt. I was just, oh, this is awesome, right? I still love that song. Wow. But yeah, to me, that's the most famous British sports tune. Even still, like I watch Formula, I never miss a race, right? And there's the new tunes, and there was the one, where they reworded that song by that dude from the UK, Just Drive. They had that when it was ITV coverage for a bit, but none of them are as good as The Chain. None. What time do we got? Oh, lots of time. Good. Okay. So, holy Lord, thunder and Jesus, man. When you look through the super chat list tonight, you go, so we want to thank NANA,
And
NANA.
And
You know what? NANA. And just to change things up, NANA. NANA.
You just put him so much.
NANA.
Yeah. He's buying us out.
Yeah, this is a not so hostile takeover, right? He's actually making a grab for the channel here.
Oh yeah, okay. You two and Hammers will fucked you up there.
Oh,
While you're giving this a shout out, I'm going to go and get myself another quote beer.
Another box of wine.
Bottle. I'm posh now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Boxed wine got so expensive in the UK, he switched back to bottles.
I just got shit.
Well, I mixed up my words, but you know what I mean. Posh, pos. I had an H. But yes, UTV and Ham, thank you very much for the member gift. The member gift on this, the members on this channel is 40, 50, 60, 70. I mean, we might be at like 75 or so members already, which is flipping crazy. We hope a couple of you decide to stay after the gift expires, but if you don't, that's fine. Hey, and then UTV's in with a hold on. A $5 super chat as well for whatever's needed, whatever it is. Oh, wasn't that awesome? Hey, Ham, huge thanks, man. Awesome. Wait, why isn't yours over here? Oh, I see it. It's there. Okay. Sorry. What? Now it won't click. I'm having a moment. Okay. I think I'm... What's going on? Technology is failing me. Thanks, Ham. I'm going to stop clicking things in case... Wait a minute. Does this mean NANA just gave out another 10 memberships? Is that what's going on here?
Yes, exactly. That's what's happened.
Lord, thunder and jeebus. I would say that right now, for at least 1/3 of the world, at least the English-speaking world, UTV and Ham and NANA are now responsible for your primary source of entertainment. Thank them well. I think NANA has a foot fetish, so start there and work your way up.
And then when you finish watching your primary source of entertainment, there's us.
No, that's what I meant, though. It was us. Yeah.
Oh.
See? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see. You're bigging us up.
Yeah. Right. You start with us because it's like treat yourself like you're rich. You start with dessert and then work your way through the meal. Right.
No, you start with us because then nothing can get worse.
Right. It's like moving into a new neighborhood. You throw a street party, piss off all your neighbors, but then your relationships have somewhere to grow to and go. If you get along with everybody right away, you're just going to have problems because there's nowhere for the relationship to go. So piss your neighbors off. Trust me, it'll do you good.
Yeah, go throw a brick through their window.
Yeah, with a smiley face on it.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah, just so you know I care.
Yeah. Just don't do it wearing a big white outfit with a big long pointy hat, because that's not good. No burning crucifixes on the lawn.
Yeah. Leave a card at the door. I hear somebody's planning on turning your car into a Molotov cocktail. Yeah. But then, you've got a place to elevate to, right? You got somewhere to go with it.
I don't think we're doing much for us, like, neighborhood relations at this minute. Yeah. Don't take our advice. We're a bit like RFK. Don't take medical advice from him. Don't take social advice from us.
I'm not sure on that. I would say try our method. If it fails, well, you could always move, try another one again, right? Why not?
Yeah, you only live once.
That's true. Yeah. How hard is it in this day and age to get fake ID? Maybe we are giving bad advice, right? Does fake ID, can people even get away with stupid crap like that from back in the day with the digital world now? Would that even work? I mean, I don't mean just to get you in a bar, but to actually pretend you're somebody else.
Well, it's called identity theft. It seems to work pretty well for a lot of people.
No, but I don't mean identity theft. I mean fake, like just inventing a thing, getting somebody to make you fake ID, and you know what I mean? Because that's not identity theft. You're not using somebody else's name and blah, blah. You're just pretending to be somebody you're not. That's different. I wonder, like, with all the traces and tracks and digital life and online and tappy payments and stuff, could you even do it? Yeah. I wonder.
So Dick has set a challenge to you all.
Yeah. Become somebody new and prove you have done it.
I think most of our audience don't need a fake ID to buy alcohol. I think that bus has left the station.
Yeah. They need fake ID to get into the singles club to prove they're not seniors, right?
Yeah. Sorry. Your grey hair and false teeth gave it away. Sorry.
Yeah. I haven't seen wooden false teeth in generations.
That's good because mine are from generations ago. These are me great grandpappies.
Yeah.
And he pulled him out of a Frenchman at
Yeah.
Waterloo.
These were imported from Europe. Man, in one of the thrift stores that my son and I frequent, we're big thrift store people. We always do the circuit like 3 times a week. One of the thrift stores I went to actually had a couple of pairs of false teeth in a dish. Feel free to try them on.
Yeah.
Really?
Just make a necklace out of them.
Yeah. You know, do you also have some dildos that are free to try as well? Like, you know.
Well, no, they're part of the rental shelf.
Yeah.
It's like bring them back the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a super chat there.
Is there? Oh, Lord, Thunder and Jesus. We have, who do you think? You know what? You're never going to guess, so I'm going to have to tell you. It's NA. And guess.
Guess, come on.
How much he super chatted?
You're never gonna guess, so I'm gonna have to tell you.
It was 666 million trillion gazillion fucking quadrillion Q-tips. He's on a mission. Your ears will be as clean as his. No, that's not what he said at all. It was $6.66. $6.66. Oh my God.
Could it be Satan?
And he says, I'm sure I piss my neighbors a lot. Fire up the charcoal grill 3 times a week, sometimes kind of late. Yeah, NA is famous in his neighborhood for Brontosaurus burgers. When he says he fires up the grill, what he actually did was he took a flat deck from a train car and he uses that. He cut it all up so it was in strips and he lights a huge fire with like a redwood tree underneath it. And he throws down some big giant animal that hasn't been alive since the Cretaceous era. And boom, they have a cookout, man.
That would be fun, even funny if he just like fires it up and doesn't cook anything.
Yeah. I hear my neighbors don't like that. Does anybody have bacon grease I could just pour on the fire?
Somebody's having a barbecue. Smells nice. Nothing on it.
Oh, that's funny. What he does is he runs around to all the hairdressing places in town and gathers the hair and just burns it in a fire pit in his backyard to annoy his neighbors while he sits inside eating filet mignon.
Yeah, no, just ball in the bag pizza.
Oh man. Sometimes the human imagination is a good thing. Other times it can really take you on a tangent. Every now and then I think back and go, where the fuck did that come from? You know? All right.
I think a lot of people feel that way when they just jump into the middle of one of these bloody shows.
I bet.
Okay, well, what the fuck are they on about?
Yeah. I joined the show and the first thing I heard was Heil Hitler with a lubricated condom wrapped sausage. What? You know? Hey, NANA in the chat says mostly charcoal for steak. Dude, I'll say this and I'll say it right now. Propane barbecue is really convenient and good if you have the neighbors over and there's children running around and everybody's eating hot dogs and hamburgers and whatever. But there is no replacement for true coals. No replacement. Dunk, I know you're the same, like proper, charcoal.
Yeah, I mean, it's simple. It's nice. I mean, I just can't be asked with those gas barbecues and you got a gas bottle now and you got to go and get filled up. No, just chuck on the bloody coals. Just get on with it.
Yeah, and the way I see it is when I decide I'm going to barbecue something, I don't just defrost some emergency meat I keep in the fridge or freezer. I go and get something really nice. So just stop and get the goddamn briquette charcoal thingies, right? You know, the barbecue's way cheaper. And it's just so much tastier when it's done on real coal. Sorry, coals. You know what I mean, right? I don't mean like my father worked in pit, my grandfather worked in pit, you know, like that.
So I've got it's like a barbecue pizza oven as well.
Oh, cool.
So I can fling that on the barbecue, and the problem is it's the dough. This is like such a fucking effort. You got to prepare the dough.
A female deer. No, I know what you mean. You know, the best dough you can make for pizza, in my opinion, is a very slow rise. Leave it in the fridge for 3 days, proper proofing. Don't do the quick stuff. Do it slow. It's so good. If you've got like a stone fired oven, oh my God, you'll love it. Best, unbelievable.
Yeah, they are great. When it comes out just right.
Oh
it's fantastic.
Yeah. Totally, man. Totally. We got a pizza shop in Canada called Panago Pizza, and they do a 3-day proof on their dough, and it's totally worth it. They really overcharge for their pizza. I mean, it's basically Pizza Hut with a slightly better crust, but it really is because they get their ingredients from the same fucking suppliers pretty much, right? But right. But the crust is so good. Like you would never dip it because it's so good. You just eat it. You know, you don't use those dips, you know.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, if you're that good, pay for it. You know,
yeah.
I mean, if the quality, the result is up there. Because pizza is
say that to all the prostitutes.
do you remember when we used to hang around with Barman and you know, he was always talking about he'd have his pizza oven going during the summer, and he was saying you just make money hand over fist because pizza ingredients are just so fucking cheap, and you charge like 10-15 quid for a pizza and you're just making money because
he was making them slightly artisan style, which means less topping. Right?
Yeah, Neapolitan sort of.
Yeah, you know. How can you tell that you're eating artisan pizza? Because there's one tiny thin slice of tomato per slice of pizza. Like it's so pretty. But there's nothing there. I've had bruschetta with more toppings, for fuck's sakes. You
just show a picture of tomato. There you go, pizza. That's what it is.
Yeah. There was a place in Saskatchewan, Canada, years ago, and they used to make a pizza called the T-Rex, and it was like that thick before the cheese and everything. Like it was literally like apple pie, and it was just layers, a couple layers of meat, little bit of cheese, and this and that, and it was so thick that it was like some weird pizza sandwich, strange thing. It actually wasn't that good, Yeah, it was too much, right?
Well, I know what you're saying about it's like artisan pizza where they don't put much on it, but sometimes you can put too much on.
Yes,
and it becomes like a mush.
I don't want the topping to overpower either the sauce or the bread, the crust. I want a lovely balance of all three, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I when I was a teenager, I worked at a pizza shop for a bit, and the dude had a really cool thing he would do with veggie pizzas. He would notch one spot in the crust with the back of his knife, and then when the pizza was cooked, he would pull it out and balance it on the knife in his thumbnails and tip it up with that little notch at the bottom. And the excess water of an overly veggied pizza would just drain right out into this pan. And then you wouldn't get that sloppy, nasty pizza you get if there's too many veggies on it when it gets delivered to you. It was brilliant. It was a smart ass idea.
Yeah.
But he couldn't barely find an employee who could figure this out without going and dropping the pizza, right? It was funny.
That was you, wasn't it?
No. I drove for him for a bit, and then my car broke down, so he had me cook for a couple of weeks to keep my job, and then I drove again after when the car was good. And he taught me that little trick, and I was able to do it. But yeah, it's funny. Pizza's such a cool food, you know.
It's it's odd. Just the. I think we talked about this last time. We talked about pizza last time. Just the variations of pizza and different ways of doing it. And it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. I like me some of the crazy pizzas, like some of the cool ones, but some of the weird ones, I mean, they're cool to order now and then, but you don't do it a lot, right? Oh, excuse me. There's a little bit of news on the internet here. There is some serious stuff going on right now in the world of politics in America, of course, but California is somewhat, in essence, I'm using Nick Suter's words here because he just sent me a thingy, threatening to leave the U.S.
I've been waiting for this.
This is, and Nick,
we talked about this a long time ago about them seceding.
Yeah, and as Nick says in the message here, this is how the Civil War started. Trump saying he's going to cut them out, nationalize the guard, and so on. Like, there's some really big, if you didn't see what was going on yesterday, all hell broke loose in LA when the ICE raids came from the barrio, so to speak. Sorry if that's a bad word, but you know what I mean? Into places where, okay, so maybe the person isn't 100% documented, but they're getting paid a real wage. This isn't like, trapped in trafficked labor. These are people with lives and jobs and stuff. And ICE just went in and raised bloody havoc in LA. And LA just collectively stood up and said, fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. And LA, like California, LA, a lot of people, a lot of voting power, a lot of pull, a lot of economics, so on. Like, that's not just like, having, I can't make a comparison or whatever here.
It's Silicon Valley. It's
all that. Man, you know what I mean?
It's Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. This isn't like losing a couple of Mormons in a farming community or something, right? But yeah, it's crazy stuff. Let me just see if I can get this to not go crazy, but there we go. All right. So yeah. We'll give you the link over to Nick's stream and send you over with a redirect as soon as we're done here, because you probably want to catch up on what's going on. I'll throw a redirect into the thing now. I think I know how to do this.
I think it's already left.
Yeah. Here. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I can save. There we go. All right. So yeah. We got a few minutes here.
It'll be interesting because, any president worth his salt obviously would not have got it into this situation in the first place, but they'd resolve it. They'd resolve it perfectly. But Trump is such a klutz
Yeah.
He's just going to knee-jerk react. He's just going to go in and, he's just going to fuck up. He's going to send in the National Guard.
Yeah.
They're going to be troops around California and civil war break out.
He's like a virgin teenager stampeding towards the clitoris. Slow down and give her a kiss, boy. Fuck.
Trump, keep off my clitoris, you bastard. There's only room for one man in this boat, and you're not it.
Yeah. What's three words that Donald Trump has heard more than any other words in his entire life?
Get your hands off me.
No, that's not it.
It doesn't go there.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell my dad about you.
Oh, too funny. Yeah. Oh man. Well, for me, I'm getting close to supper time. We're coming up on 6. This is second stream of the day. Nick's about to go live. We're going to redirect you over. I think we'll call it right here. Send it over to Nick's show. And I need to get some food before I'm not eating enough and had too many beers. That's never a good thing.
Is he sending us links? Because, I'm sure he'd love to have our critical objectivity in discussion amongst all this.
Yeah. Funny, not so much, Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Well, some people are more into integrity than views, so. Just kidding.
Is that us or that? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's integrity. I met her once. Nice tattoos. Oh.
I'm fucking full of integrity. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm stuffed full of it. I'm up to the eyeballs with integrity.
Wow, he must have really treated you nice.
Made me ass bleed, but I'm still full of integrity.
Well, we party with them all. What are you gonna do?
You're being told in the green room. Wait, PJ's saying, do this.
And we are firing up one of these pub chats for tomorrow because my son's away again. So, why not have a few beers and fuck around? A huge thanks to both UTV and Ham and NANA for lighting up the board today and going the extra mile to make sure, right? These are boys who know how to grill their meat on charcoal, all right? Wait a minute. I didn't I didn't. Fuck. Well, they're tough men, And hit the subscribe button.
For a long time.
Wow. We got let's see the team. We got PJ, Shayna Carpazian, Jose, Chris, NANA, and Super Chat Matt. So huge thanks, everybody. Did I get everybody? I think I got it right. Yeah, I did. All right. And consumer advice, you got anything?
Hey, you already did consumer advice. I can't remember what it was.
Oh.
Something.
Always buy oversized condoms because, she might read the packaging before you get there.
After which point? What's the point then? Because you need to buy a bag of elastic bands as well.
Yeah, what they need is big top, slinky bottom.
Yeah, heat shrink condoms.
Bring a torch.
Ow.